Welcome to another episode of the HomeTown podcast, where we're talking hometown, we're talking banking, and we're talking life. With us today, we have Courtney Steele. Welcome to the program, Courtney.
Thank you.
It's great to have you and appreciate your bravery, I guess it would be, or courage to get in front of the camera. Sometimes that's just a little bit intimidating for folks.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing a series here of episodes that we're just trying to introduce our employees to, our customers, other employees, maybe just in general the public, and introduce them as a person. Where are they from? Where's their hometown? And some history there so that you can get a better understanding of who they are. And a lot of these folks you're not necessarily seeing on a day-to-day basis. So it's very important. All of us matter. The entire team is a part of it. So we want to make sure that we get an opportunity to meet folks like Courtney. Courtney, you work in deposit operations. So
Yes.
You're in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Very rarely are you seen out.
Yeah.
But you were.
Yes. I've been in operations for 2 years. So I was on the front, like teller line and new accounts for about 6 to 7 years. And so a lot of times when I see people out, they're like, "Are you still at the bank?" Because they don't see me anymore. But I'm like, "Yeah, I'm there, but you just don't see me."
Yeah, I always like to share the story of Patty Young because Patty's been with us since day one, and actually day -1. And first thing people say is, "Are you new?"
Oh, yeah.
She's been here 22 years.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't see you, they don't recognize you as an employee. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, let's give us some background on yourself, your hometown, where you went to school, maybe.
Okay. I was born and raised in Susan Moore. Lived in Susan Moore my whole life and still live in Susan Moore. I graduated from Susan Moore. I went to Sneed State. And then I worked at Mick's Barbecue started there when I was 16 and worked there for 8 years and then got my job here.
We have an Mick's connection for some reason.
Yeah.
I know my father and Chris and several of them would eat lunch there on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And then they'd come back with a potential employee.
Yeah, I think it was like Joanne and Suzanne, maybe Randa too. And I would ask them about the bank and they're like, "You should just put in a resume." So I did.
Well, we're certainly very happy that you did so. And, it's an interesting dynamic. What about your children? How many?
Yeah, I have 2 daughters. One's 12 and the other's 5.
Okay.
So 7th grade and kindergarten, going into high school and starting school.
Yeah, so they'll be high school and elementary school. That'll be an interesting gap there,
Mm-hmm. They'll never be in the same building together.
So that'll put more, I guess more traveling, more. Times are different.
Yeah, yeah. And then Aubrey, my oldest, she's into she's cheering for the junior high, and she's playing softball.
Busy.
Mm-hmm.
And the younger one will probably be busy too. It's just a matter of time.
I try to get her to do stuff, but right now she's too shy.
Yeah. One of the predominant themes that we run into is we have young parents here, and that work at the bank, and so they're kind of going through. I've mentioned this before, the chapters of life together, and everybody's chapter is a little different.
Mm-hmm.
I know that, like in Natasha's case, she's got 3, and I think it bridges from like 6 to 12 or something. I can't remember exactly, but a big bridge, So it's almost like we could all put the kids in one classroom and do our own school. Or not that we were even interested for a minute of that, but it's always interesting to see how people where are they? Well, I've
Mhm.
got a 12 and a 5. Is
Yeah,
that right?
12 and
So
5.
that's quite a gap,
It is a
Courtney. Well, at least if they do go on to school, college, you won't have two in there at
I
the
know,
same time. Yeah,
that's always good.
that kind of gets expensive.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
vehicles and
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Everything about it. Yeah. All gets crammed together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so you did Allen Mix and then here.
Mhm.
So, and your husband,
Mhm.
tell us
He
about him.
okay. We've been together for 12 years, and he works for Vulcan Materials.
Mhm.
So he drives a big rock truck, and
Yeah. I've always wondered about those guys because, there's a lot of weight and all that, and it's not always easy to.
he loves it. He feels like he's a kid getting to live his life dream of playing with Tonka toys.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. Got to talk. It's that's the kind of thing that people also don't really understand how difficult some of that is,
Yeah.
So very proud to have you on our team, and we're very happy, and things are. But as far as HomeTown is concerned, I mean, what about it do you think is kind of different working? I mean, I'm just kind of wanting to know maybe a unique experience or even a funny experience that you may have had here at the bank, or.
I'm trying to think of something funny. But it's just nice to have the flexibility working here. Like you can take time off when you need to, and I'm able to work from home when I need to, or a lot of times. But
I think I remember too. We have a Christmas party, and a lot of times we have it here at the Ops Center, and then we come up to the studio for some different, really fun shoots of that. And I remember, I think, being in one with you, and
yeah,
it
we had to
was.
sing a Christmas song. I don't remember
Yeah, I
what
think we
song it
sang a
was.
Christmas song or read a Christmas book, maybe, or
Yeah.
something like that.
The 3 words that best describe you are as follows.
Stink, stank, stunk.
And I did not want to do it, so I made
Yeah,
you
I
do
remember
most of
that
it.
specifically. Yeah.
I think I said like 2 words and made you do the rest.
Yeah. Well, those things are terrific fun, and
Mhm.
especially after you see the finished product,
Yeah.
after they've done their magic on the film or the
Mhm.
the videos. So that's always a very interesting. What about your parents, or are they still in the
Yeah,
general area? Or
yep. My mom and dad, they still live in the house that I grew up in, and then we bought a house that's just 2 doors down, so we live very close.
close to family,
Mhm.
close to a babysitter?
Yes.
Yeah, that's really good when you.
Yeah.
Brothers, sisters,
I have 1 brother. Mhm. He, is a fireman in Boaz.
older.
Older, yeah, 4 years older than me.
Okay, so just the two of you
Yep.
guys. All right. So it's again we asked this. I was trying to think of something that may have happened maybe out on a teller line. That's always a you know I think every day that in the what we call the call center or the phones that come in. I think if we got together every day and told the funniest thing that just
Yeah.
happened to us, it'd probably be a pretty good list.
There was one time we went to, work on the ATM. It was not giving money out for some reason, so we open it up, and there's a mouse stuck in the belt that lets the money come out, and so that was fun, having to get that removed.
I mean, they're outside, and that's where
Yeah.
they live too, so it
Yep.
can happen. And especially if it's cold and they're looking for a place to warm
Yeah,
up.
it was in the winter time.
Yeah. What branch were you at
Sneed.
that time? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I kind of remember
Yeah.
that occurring.
I could probably find the picture, but
Yeah.
mhm.
Well, like I said, anything can happen in any given day. We
Mhm.
see so much of the public, and I know Bruce shared one with the distinct person in the drive-through didn't have anything on,
Oh,
but
yeah.
fur coat or something. And what I find interesting is post-COVID, since we were so reliant on the drive-through, that most people did all of their business through the drive-thru or on their phone. And so people got really relaxed about what they wear because they used to think, okay, I've got to go into the bank, so I at least need to whatever, fix my whatever. And now it's just come through in your pajamas, we don't care and we don't see and they don't think we see. And so it's kind of interesting. Now would probably be a better time to start, documenting some of the stuff that, without the faces, obviously we wouldn't want to, take away somebody's privacy, but still tell some stories and know what's going on.
Yeah. Even during COVID, like I've married people, like notarize their marriage certificates through the drive-thru. So
yeah, a lot of people don't know we marry people now. Yeah.
That's how you get married now.
Well, what's really interesting is our employee Bree, she got married here.
Yeah.
And this was before she worked here.
Oh, yeah.
So she got married here. So Randa married her.
Randa married me too.
Oh, Randa married you. So we got a full-fledged ministry going on up there, putting people together. So, they've changed some of the laws with Alabama, and it's, you don't have to have a certificate or anything, a marriage certificate. Or do you have to have a marriage license, I guess? Yeah,
you, I don't know if I guess it's a marriage certificate, but it only is notarized now by a notary, like and
that makes it official.
The pastor or the minister doesn't have to sign anything.
Yeah, it makes it official. You're done. And we probably should get a count on that too. That would be excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know that we have our family day every year, and you enjoy that, and you bring your whole flock.
Yes, we have a big group.
Yeah. How many people do you think you bring?
Usually about 15, 16 people.
Yeah.
My husband's family loves it, and then I always bring some of mine too. But
it is one of my favorite days.
Yeah, mine too.
And it is a lot of fun. And the fact that we open it up for all the families really invites more conversation, get to know people a little bit better. And, again, that's kind of what we're trying to achieve through some of these podcast episodes too, is that, just someone that knows Courtney a little bit different now, or a little bit better. And we all think everybody knows us.
Yeah.
When in reality, and I'm the same way. I don't know as much about people as I think I do, I guess. But anyway, one last question, and that is, what is it that's you're really loving about life right now? What's the most enjoyable thing you've got going on?
Well, even though it is busy, I do love going to activities with my kids and the football games and everything that's about that.
Keeps you kind of young.
Yeah.
And you'll find that the friends that you meet, even from yourself, will somehow be connected back to, kind of things that they're invited, or children are involved in.
Yeah.
So, thanks again, Courtney. We certainly appreciate you coming. And again, the courage it takes to get in front of a camera when you're not used to it.
Yeah.
But we'll do this again.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Well, and we welcome you back to another episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.